And now, is it better now? Hi. Welcome. I have no clue why you could not hear me. I don't know. It was set on the right microphone. I have put it on a different one and back on the right microphone, and hope it works. Yes, I hear you now. Okay, great. Welcome to the Stichwitch live show. This is the Crafty Ask Me Anything About Knitting and Crocheting live show for November and December. These 2 months we will be working on a hooded scarf. I have linked both the knitting as the crochet pattern down below in this bundle. This is where I will put all the Stichwitch patterns. So you can easily find them if you want to. I had a food stall here, but it's gone. It were boxes from the attic that I've put back in the attic. So that's unfortunate for me. I today will be starting the crochet version of the hooded scarf. That one has been on my list to make for a long time. I don't need a scarf, and I have so many on my needles already, but you guys wanted to do scarf, and this is the one I'm wanting to make for it, just so we're doing it. I am using Drops Charisma and my 5.5 crochet hook. You don't need to swatch for a scarf, but if you want to, this is a good exercise for when we are going to do garments eventually. Let me know how you all are doing. I was just telling about Nana's Crafty challenge on the Discord. She hosts a Crafty challenge where we try to craft for 24 hours in as few days as possible without hurting ourselves. And Judith and Nana both started yesterday. I'm late. I started today and I'm already 6 hours in. Almost. Because I will be crocheting tonight while chatting, the timer will continue to talk for me, so that is great. I will be highlighting your comments, and I will put the pattern on screen so I can start. I will start myself today on this scarf. That is the plan. Hello, Judith. How you're doing? How many hours do you have on the timer right now? Hello, still working, but here for hangs. Welcome, yes, welcome. I will be continuously chatting though, so decide if I'm not more of a distraction as a chatterbox than helpful. Hello, Aifka, how you're doing? Are you gonna join us today in the crocheting? Because I know you've been wanting to. So I'm curious. That's it. I'm a very curious person, people. Let me put the chain 48. I can do that. Are you muted or is it me? No, apparently it was me. No clue. Hello, Larissa. How you're doing? How you're doing? What you're doing today? All right. Thanks. I have been, oh my god, can you hear me? Can you hear me for months now, because I've done it wrong multiple times. And the first time I'm like, no, we're good. It has been going well for months now. Don't, and I just start chatting. I apparently was muted again. So yeah, that was, yes. Hello, Amy. Hello. How are you doing? Are you joining us in the hooded scarf parade? I'm doing the crochet version. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. here. I have chained 48. Wow, that took forever. Love the challenge. Yeah, me too. I love all the fox things as well. And then the hanging plant was so cute. Yeah, I'm having such a good day. And I'm so glad I'm joining. And I've started today because it is exactly what I needed. I needed a cozy crafting day. While I crochet, you can obviously do ask questions and I can show you stuff. If you do not have questions, that is absolutely fine too. We will just hang out here for, until I get tired, basically. And we can crochet or knit or do whatever you feel like. I'm having a reading and relaxing day. Oh, that is good. That is good. A relaxing day was needed. All right. Tell me I'm not the only one. Have you seen this channel for show called Games? No, I have heard about it. And I've heard a lot of controversy around it. But I haven't watched the show yet. I have seen that the episodes are on YouTube, so I can. I just didn't have time to sit down yet. But what did you think, Amy? Did you enjoy it? It looked very extra. I need a little background noise today to drop out everyone's leaf blower. Alright, I'll be your background noise. That is no problem at all. Just know I'm a chatty box today. I want to, but I didn't manage even the bow, the first part. That was even too difficult for me. So I'm going to focus on making my Sinterklaas bow. Well, you didn't ask any questions. You're obviously it's not gonna work out, all by yourself trying in your lonesome when people are willing to help you. That is absolutely fine. You can ask as many stupid questions as you would like because there are no stupid questions. It is absolutely fine. But yeah, a poem is good too. Like that is harder for me actually. So I would have struggled with that one more. I have 16 hours left to go. I started making so you're 8 hours in, right? Yeah. I started making a fox bookmark, but I'll make a tiny rectangle for the scarf so I see if I like the yarn or need to pick another green one. Yeah, that seems smart. Hello, so deep into crafting that I almost felt about to craft, right? I was just saying, I have done almost 6 hours today just to do a crafty live in the evening. But I think we're gonna be fine. Because even though I, obviously did a lot, I am quite used to that now with having been chronic ill for so long. But I also only knitted today, not crochet. So this is a different movement. And the things I knit were all different weights. So I haven't used tiny needles all day, but I also haven't used big needles all day because both can hurt your hands, obviously. So I've done fingering weight, bulky weight, as well as decay already today. And now it is crocheting. So that is, again, something new. Oh, I'm knitting pillows. I love that, Amy. Wait, is it a pattern or are you making it up yourself? I decided to make another plant. It's going to be kind of a fern-like hanging. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. Thank you for joining. It's so much fun to not do this. Yeah, and also, it is so helpful for me. This was exactly what I needed today. And I have a feeling that it is going to be exactly what I need next week when I go to work for an extra day. Again, so, that's probably going to be an adjustment on my part. So So I feel like I need a lot of knitting and crochet to keep me stable. Dude is also having a blast. I have already some ideas for next. Oh, that is lovely. That is great. And I also feel like I've done so much today already. So I finished the first gift sock. I only needed to do 9 rows and a toe today. So it's, you know, it wasn't that much, but it feels good to finish something. And then I finished the hot water bottle cover, or the knitting part. So it is now blocking. And the sock is also blocking. So I can sew them back together when they're dry. Because they dry faster when they're not sewn together. And then I have started and finished the collar on my Wednesday sweater. So that is all done. And now I'm starting a new scarf. So I actually feel very productive today while I've been absolutely chilling, and it is so relaxing to me. So yeah, I really needed this day. I'm trying to finish a book, so going to have to chat in the background. That is absolutely fine. I'm already so proud that you can read a book while being in chatty box. So if you ghost me for the rest of the night, I can completely understand. That is absolutely fine. I enjoy it, but wish they gave more times. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very curious about... I've seen a lot of bulky, very creative sweaters. And I don't know which time they've gotten, so... As a slow knitter, I could never. Like it's... I am a very slow knitter, so... Like those 9 rows on the sock took me 33 minutes. So I am afraid I cannot finish a sweater in a timely manner. It is always taking me ages, which is fine because this just keeps me occupied longer for less money. If I would be a fast knitter, it would have been incredibly expensive the last 2 years. I need to take a break from the yarn basket because Teenage Crochet is a bit hard on the wrists and hands. Oh, and I'm just a bit jealous because I really want to do Tunisian crochet, and I've actually checked for Tunisian crochet sets, interchangeable sets, because I feel like that is the most useful. Because I really like the Stich. But they were quite expensive, so I didn't end up buying them. So I still have to wait until I can learn how to Tunisian crochet one day. Obviously, I can just buy one needle, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. And then I want to have a set anyway. So then I better wait until I can buy the set for like 40-50 euros, and I don't have to buy them again anymore. You mean the opposite of each chain? I'm pretty sure that I know what you mean, but it's illogical. Let me count first. I've lost count. Oh, actually, I'm unsure. I am having so much fun with the timer, so I do forget to... Yeah, I also... I forgot to start it like 3 times today, and then I also forgot to stop it once, so... Yeah. it is a bit of an adjustment. You know, if it's not exactly correct, it is what it is. I've tried. I feel like that is fair, right? There we go. Sorry, I didn't ask crochet. I was him to crochet and help me, but I still don't have the hang of crochet basics. Sorry, I'll try. Luke, you don't have to, right? You know that, right? Like, there is no, you know, if you don't, if it doesn't work for you, that is absolutely fine. If it is not relaxing for you, that is absolutely fine. Like, you don't have to, but. And I'm glad to hear that you were with friends. I forgot that. You told me, but I forgot. Because it is so much more helpful to learn how to crochet with friends. So yeah, we're here for you. If you need help, we're here. If you don't want to, absolutely fine too. Like, it is not... Sometimes it's hard to know which question to yeah, especially if it's overwhelming. I watch a lot of videos first before I actually try myself. Just have to give that click. Yeah, that is the thing, because there are so many ways you can tell people something, how to do it, but it has to click with your brain. That's why I'm very curious, but also kind of nervous that if we ever going to get to sock knitting, because we're probably going to, because some of you guys have said that you would like to learn, and it has been voted on. There are many ways you can knit socks, and I can teach you 2 of them. That there are like 4 different ways, but one is absolutely not clicking with my brain, so I cannot be helpful in that. And I went to the knitting fair with my best friends at the beginning of the year. And she wanted to learn how to knit socks. And she obviously chose the one way that, you know, is not clicking with my brain and is, in my opinion, you know, being difficult on purpose. Like, it doesn't have to be that elaborate as it is. You have so many easy ways. She obviously chose the hardest way to me, or, you know, the most elaborate way at least. And it makes absolute sense, because the nonsensical things usually are the ones that make the most sense to her. But I was like, yeah, that's fine, but I cannot teach you, because that is one method that my head is not, it is not matching with, like, it doesn't get it at all. I have to find this phone. Which phone? Your phone. Do you have any knitting or crochet books? I do, but not that much. I have the Knitting Before Christmas knitting book. And I have a Harry Potter knitting and crochet one. I have a Lana magazine that I'm doing the crochet cardigan from. And I have a few loose ones, older ones. The Knitting Bible is one I enjoy. But I don't think I have the newer popular ones. I have been thinking about getting the Doodle book by Jamie Lomax. But I basically already have all her base doodles. So I don't know if it is going to be anything new for me, because I do really prefer my patterns to be digital so I can print them and highlight them if needed. Like, I'm not doing that in a book. And then I would really like a box of socks, or the sock knitting project, or something, a sock knitting book. I think I would really enjoy that. Also, the sock books, then the colorwork socks books from Stone Knits look amazing to me, and I've been thinking of buying them for a while, but I cannot decide on which sock knitting book I should get. So maybe you can help me out. Maybe also be because of the cheap crochet needle they put on the yarn. That is an option. How did your hook look? Was it just metal like this, or did it have something silicone softish like this, like sort of a handle? Did it have a handle or not? Like, the tiny metal handle does not count. I have been informed there are scones downstairs. Excuse me for have fun. I would have built too. Fair enough. I have 2 different Harry Potter books, a Disney book, and now, oh, the Disney book. Is it good? That Disney book is also on my list. I really would like to get that one. Is a knitting Disney book good? I'm very curious about that one. Nightmare Before Christmas book and a Peter Rabbit book. Oh, that sounds cute. That sounds cute. I think we have the same Nightmare book, right? I think that would be... or are there multiple Nightmare knitting books? I'm actually knitting a scarf out of the... I'm knitting the Sally dress wrap out of the Nightmare Before Christmas knitting book. Yes, I'm already excited for that. Yeah. Me too. And then I'm like, what if people want to learn with double pointed needles? Because I cannot. That is going to be a problem because I cannot do that. I have a mixed Z knitting a long time ago. Yeah, it sounds really good. It's the only thing is that I'm a bit sad about is I wish that if we bought a knitting book, we would get the digital patterns on Ravelry. If that was the case, I would probably have bought way more knitting books. Because I always look on Ravelry which patterns I have. If I can make, if I want to buy yarn, I always check on Ravelry what do I need for the patterns I still want to make. What patterns do I have that I could use? Or if I have yarn laying around, going to Ravelry is my immediate response if I need something to match. And that, that is harder. I should really put all the Nightmare Before, because the books with the patterns can be found mostly on Ravelry, I believe. So I should just put them all in my library, even though I'm not able to download them there. But that's the thing. I really like being able to download them from Ravelry on my phone, so I can see how much yarn my size needs. I don't know. Have you seen that? The Crea Bea, Rebecca Clone, is actually now also coming out in a knitting book. And I'm tempted by that one. But I just wish we got them also on Ravelry. Because those are all sweaters. And especially with sweaters, I would like to see how much I need for my size when I buy her. It was just metal and really long, but it did need to be long, so I couldn't use my normal crochet hooks. Yeah, no, it needs to be long, and it needs to have a cord in the end, because it is a mix-up between knitting and crocheting. That's also why I think I'm gonna love it, and I just better buy it interchangeable set. Because because I think to me it probably is gonna have the best of both worlds. I can share patterns from a book if you. Oh, I would love to see what's in it. Yes, if you would, you don't have to share the whole pattern, but like if you would the list of the patterns that in there or the pictures of the pattern, that would be great. Then I know if I should prioritize that book, because I'm very I'm a huge Disney fan. I am decorating for Christmas. That's why on the bookshelves there's still more and stuff, because I need to decorate. But I have Disney Christmas. I have 2 Disney Christmas trees in the house right now, and then we have guirlandes that also have Mickey balls in it and stuff. So that Disney and gingerbread, that's the theme this year. Just the one. Which my picks are Wicked, How to Train Your Dragons. Which films and TV shows would you like to see? Oh, Wicked. Yeah, I haven't seen Wicked yet, so that is a good one. I'm currently seeing Buffy and the Vampire Slayer for the first time. And then we've just, last week, have seen Frankenstein, which I love. But apparently there's also a making of that Frankenstein movie on Netflix, and I really want to watch that one. And then Nightmare Before Christmas is a movie that I usually watch as a Christmas movie. So, and I haven't seen it this year yet. So that is definitely on the list for next. Like near future. Any comments? How you mean any comments? Amy, are you in the Discord? That is easy if you want to send the pictures. The Discord should be linked down below. If not, let me know. I'll send you a link. And I can grab the book to see if we have the... Did you make anything out of the Nightmare Before Christmas book yet? I'm curious about it. I can show you the scarf I'm making. Oh, sorry. It's all right, Amy. It's all right. I'm also on Instagram. You cannot send pictures here, so that is unfortunate. I meant links. No links. Oh, I'll put a link in. Give me a second. I don't like double crocheting on the other side of the chain. It will work out in the end. I had to do it for the jacket with the hood for the baby too. It just, I don't like it. It's fiddling. Boom, boom, boom. Almost there. Almost there. No, now you still have to count if I did it correctly. There is cinnamon pecan scones. Just that sounds lovely. Oh, that sounds lovely. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get the link first. Bum, bum, bum. This is the Discord link. My email would be... Second. This is exactly why I have stitch markers all over the house. You can find them anywhere. That is the Discord link if you want to join Amy. What is this? I didn't make anything for... Let me get the book and let me get the project I'm making from it. Because I think you're gonna like seeing it. So, I think there is only one Nightmare Before Christmas knitting book, right? But this is it. So this is the one I have. And I am making the Sally Raptoress out of it. I'm not that far in, but this is how it looks right now. It looks so good. And it is so easy. It is mosaic knitting color work, which means you only work with one color every row. It is so easy and I love it. And this is how the back looks. So it is also still very neat. So I would definitely say I enjoy working from the Nightmare Before Christmas book so far. I hate crocheting the back of the chain currently. Yeah, right? I'm so glad to hear it's not me because it's quite annoying. I have to do that too, but I made a double chain to make it easier. Yeah, I should have made a foundation chain. That is fair enough, but I didn't read through the pattern. I did like a while ago before we when we chose this, but no one ever calls me for scones, right? that would be helpful. An email. My email would be Team Kamenchende. I'll put that in the chat too. There you go. Hello, Christina. How you're doing? How you're doing? That is fine. I put the email in the link. The email in the link. No, the email in the things. Tabs computer doing. Nope. Don't send that. Oh, that technology. It needs to happen soon, people. I really need it. I really want to be able to send food through computer, but also I would like to be able to receive food by the computer. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 14. This one didn't go out. I made one too many. Alright, got it. Nailed it. Thanks for trying though, yes, right? That would have been, if that would work, oh, that would be amazing. Alright, now I just have to redo this multiple rows. I was hoping that's gonna happen because that makes it easy to chat to you. We did watch the Wild Robot movie today and I loved it. Oh, that's good to hear. And there were a lot of you were looking forward to that one, so it's good to hear that it was actually good. I loved it more than the book and I love that one as well. Yeah, I know you do. That is great. That is great. I love that book in the books. Oh, that's good. I love how the scarf looks. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. It's on hold now for the gift knitting. This one I'm like, I don't need another scarf. I'm still working on that one. I'm still working on the Easy Now shawl, which is almost complete. It's ridiculous. But yeah. It kept it was put aside for Halloween project and now it's put aside for gift knitting, so after the holidays, I really need to do finishing some projects. I got a book and automated, but it looks so hard to understand. It does look extremely hard, Amy, and I was scared of that one too. But I was like, no, I really want this. Let's do it. And it is the easiest color work I've ever done because it is mosaic. So it is all knit and slip stitches, and that's it. So if you can just, knit straight and slip, you got this. It looks so much harder than it is. I felt copped out a bit too by it. And that's why I'm so enthusiastically talking about it now, because I expected this to be so hard. And it's not. The only thing is that every row is different. So I have to check every row what I need to do. However, the work is very easy to read. So once I've done 1 or 2 repeats, I can just do the rest of the repeats in a row without looking at the pattern, which is something that not happens a lot to me. When I was making the ghosty crochet scarf, I had to look at basically every stitch in the pattern. So yeah. I think you can do it. It is not as hard as it looks. This is one of those pieces that look really good and looks like you need to have loads of experience and you're very skilled at making things, but actually not much skill is required. It's one of those good ones. Thank you. No problem. Thank you for wanting to send me the pictures. I'm very excited. I'm gonna check if I got one. Don't please don't feel worried. Like you're knitting. You're knitting a pillow, so obviously you're a bit busy right now. I would like. I'm very curious. Larissa, I see that you could not get access to the stichwitch map again. Is it? Did I share the wrong link again? Have you been able to get in, or does it still not work? Because then I have done something wrong again, and I need to fix it. I told my teammate I was crocheting yesterday and she asked what I was working on and I panicked because wow, I didn't realize how much I have to finish. Yeah. And normally I'm pretty good. because I get overwhelmed very easily with my project, so I always try to keep it like at 3. That is currently absolutely not what is happening. I have a lot currently, more than I would like to have, to be honest with you, but it is because of the shift between seasons. Both Halloween as well as Christmas are heavy crafty seasons for me, and I wasn't able to finish everything in Halloween, so those keep lingering, while I did really want to start it on the gift giving, because I don't want to be able, I don't want to stress out 5 days before Christmas, still having to finish all my gifts and, not having fun with it. So I thought it would be smart if I would start early. It would have been smart if I started all year round as I planned. And I started really well on that, and then it didn't hold on. I also have the book. I want to make Christmas stockings, but I had so many. Oh yes, those. It was between the wrap and the stockings. But I'm a bit scared of the socks because she changed the size by changing your gauge, and I'm a very tight knitter, so I already make my socks on 2.5 millimeter needles. Those Sally socks, I mean. So yeah, I don't know. Like, can I? I'm a bit afraid of them. I don't know if because now I normally don't gauge much for socks because I know my size. And I know how many stitches I need on which needle. So, yeah. My color rack usually for normal, just plain vanilla socks, I already do on 3.75, so that's probably gonna happen for the Sally socks as well. Like, I don't know if I want to go up more. I don't want my socks to, have loose gauge, if I'm completely honest. But if I go down, usually I don't get them around my feet, so that's why I'm a bit scared of the Sally socks. In case people don't know, I'm gonna try and find the Sally socks for you. These are the Christmas stockings Christina is talking about, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. But I think I might want. I have been thinking about these, but I think I would like to do the doodle ones. And then there is also. Also, where is he? I have also been tempted, specifically in this season, by the Christmas balls. Look how good that looks. And then the cow, obviously. Yeah, there are so many good things in this book. That's the problem. I almost want to knit them all. That is something that's a pattern that I cannot. But these are the Sally socks. I need these socks in my life, guys. I need them so bad. Look how gorgeous. I need that. I absolutely need that. No question about it. I'm just scared. Got to go. Bye, Amy. Thank you for being here. I like options, but this is too many. I think it's, yeah, I get it. But I think I'm forgetting a few. Yeah. Just try to do a weekend of finishing stuff. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm getting all the projects out that are closest to finishing, and I'm gonna finish a few because my head is full and I can't deal with this anymore. Now that I discovered crocheting and learning all the different techniques, I might make gifts next year as well, because it's even more fun to make something for somebody. Yeah, I really enjoy making something for people. Especially if they appreciate it. like I have a few people in my life that know exactly how much time is in it, and that they really appreciate that. So I love making gifts for them. Next year, I am not sure if I'm gonna do it, or like usually I make a lot of socks for people, and the problem is I knit very slowly, so I can only make so many socks a year. And I wear my own socks all the time, and I just have not enough. I have too little socks. I can't even wear socks every day of the week for myself. So I really would like to prioritize socks for myself next year. Also, so I can finally finish the trying every hobby sock yarn video I've been making for 3 years now. But my aunt gave me a knitting machine, a flat lay knitting machine. And I really would like to get into that next year, figure out how it works. Because I hope I can make gifts on that. Apparently, you can also make socks on a flatbed knitting machine. And would that not be extremely helpful? Both for gifts, but also for my sock drawer. I need more socks. Now I have a bit more again because I have I have 2 pair of knitted Christmas socks, so they're in the running now again. I'm actually wearing one. Yeah. Yeah. Even worse, Justine, now I can talk. Yeah, but yeah, that's just my normal. If it's color work, I do 3.75. Otherwise, it doesn't work. But like a lot of people apparently knit socks on 2mm needle, and I could not. I could not. So yeah, everything engaged. I need to go up, and then I don't even get all. Yeah. And like when they do, the size is depending on the gauge. That's why I'm scared. That's why I'm so scared, because like, yeah. What if I don't like your gauge? Or what if I can't hit it? And I don't know if they really specify the gauge. Yeah, they do. They do. They do specify gauge for every size, so that is helpful. But then I forgot my foot measurements. I have done the trick where you stand on cardboard and you draw on your foot and then you can measure them exactly. And I've done that. And it lay around the living room all the time. But now we're in building mode. It's not in the living room. And I'm not sure if I've written it down in my knitting notebook. I should check. Because I forgot it. Because now I know exactly how many stitches, how many rows I need for my socks. So, yeah. Like, I don't need the measurements anymore, so I forgot. They're so pretty. I really want them, but I am scared of it. Because of the gauge thing. Those socks are also nice. Yeah, this is the Hobie sock yarn. And they're just vanilla. They were self-striping. And I had a blast. So yeah, I really, really want more socks from me. I am getting okay with sweaters now. I have a few. And I would like more, specifically because I'm still looking for a yarn that I can wear on bare skin, because I'm very sensitive. So, I would like more sweaters that I can just grab and go always, instead of having to think what I've under it if I'm overstimulated that day or not already. But I think I have 8 sweaters now. So that feels pretty okay. Like, I can have more, but it's decent, right? If I want to wear... I can wear knitted sweaters a lot of the time if I want to. I just have to be careful what I put under it and if I'm already overstimulated. Socks I cannot wear whenever I want. So I feel like there's my pinpoint. I really need more socks. Scarves I will have plenty of when all the current projects are done. I've already have 2 handmade scarves and there are currently 3 in the works. So then I will have 5, which is plenty for now. We need to do this for 23 rows. This is gonna be the hood. And in case people wondering, this is where you see, this is where your head is gonna go. This is gonna be the back. But it is definitely nice and relaxing work. It's all double crochet, which goes fast. And it's on a pretty big hook for me. I usually don't really work with 5.5 millimeter. So yeah, I'm pleased. Christina, what you're working on today? I am such a curious person. Also, please, everybody, make sure you have something to drink. Maybe a little snacky snack. That would not be the worst. Oh, timer! I put it off when I was getting the book, and now I forgot to put it on again. Alright, I'm officially crafting for the 24-hour challenge now again. See, Judith, you're not the only one. You all forget the time sometimes. Especially since we're already an hour in this live show and I've only gained like 20 minutes. I feel like I've forgotten. Oh, you're reading the Tolsta tea. Something with the wrong gauge. Although I have not knitted the Tolsta. I am thinking of buying that pattern for December. I am having a yarn advent with 24 colors of pink that I'm super excited about, and I'm thinking about doing 1x1 color work. And then, but I didn't like the pattern from the C class crochet, so I'm thinking actually about doing the Tolsta tee with it because I like the gauge of the Lusk so much, which is the exact same as the Tolsta. But I already plan to do a 1x1 color work in purple in the Lusk. So I was like, yeah, maybe just do a different pattern. Because I'm already making 2 Lusk sweaters. I have yarn for third. And then I plan to do the fourth in 1x1 color work because the C class didn't work for me. So apparently, you know, I love the Lusk. So I feel like I will also love the Tulsa. So maybe it was good to do the Tulsa with my Advent. But I'm not sure if I want to do 1x1 color work yet, or if I want to do stripes. Like that is also gonna be 1x1 color work. I'm probably gonna hold it with gray because I've seen a sea glass in gray and pink that I absolutely loved 2 years ago, and I'm still obsessed with it. So I want to make that. And I think she did 1x1, changing every row, which is what I would do with Tulsa. But I could also, like the Dragon World design sweater has 1x1 color work, but then doing stripes with the Advent. So I could also do that. And then also use the, because the Dragon World design has a wider neckline than I like. So I would also use the Tulsa pattern for that. Because I assume that Rebecca specifies how many rows you can do the stripes once again, because she tends to do that with all her patterns. She does all the modifications, and that's why I love her patterns so much. So I haven't decided yet. So I'll probably do that sweater after Advent and just open it every day. But I'm gonna buy the tool stuff for that. I like the 17 stitch gauge. I only needed to go half a needle size up with Rebecca pattern. So she recommended 4.5 for the Lusk tee, which I assume is the same as the Tulsa because the gauge is the same. And I needed a 5mm needle. On DK weight. So that is probably going to be the same for me for Tulsa, right? Do I need to swatch that or not? Maybe I could get away with not doing it. But then I should probably do gauge swatch because of the 1x1 color work that I haven't done in DK weight yet, so. So I had the wrong. Yeah, it can happen. I have to I started the Doodle Christmas sweater last year, and I forgot to change needle size after the ribbing. So I have to rib it out this year and start over. So it happens, Christina. Don't you worry about it. You're not alone. You're not. $19 more rows to go. So does anyone have crafty, you know, crafty things they want to do for the new year? Like, I intend to focus on knitting socks for myself. And I would also like next year to be the year that I start doing cables. I've done a cabled hot water bottle cover, and I love it. And I really want to make cabled socks now. And I feel like maybe I can do a cabled sweater next year. I have been a bit intimidated by cables. I don't really enjoy patterns where I have to check the pattern every single row. And I have a feeling that the chances are bigger with cables to do that. I know that if you keep having the same cables and they turn the same way all the time, it is way easier. So that's probably something I should pay attention to when I pick a cabled sweater pattern. But I think they're so cozy. And I really want one, but I've been intimidated by them. But I think maybe next year is gonna be the year that I do it. And also, I would like to learn how to niche and crochet. I think that those are my 3 major goals for next year, crafting wise. Oh, I've got a Hobbit event and it's a fade I read. That is great. I love fades. I bought a Medusa shawl pattern for the Artemis yarns for it. Right, that sounds great. I don't know that shawl pattern. I'm gonna look it up. I love fades. The pattern is also better. It is very pretty. I like it. I love that. So if everyone wants to see, this is the pattern. I saw someone do a crochet bucket list and I was thinking I should do that too, because right now I want to try loads of things. Yeah, and I think it helps. I think it's more so in the knitting community than in the crochet community, but I feel like it is coming to the crochet community too. And they call it Make 9. And they make a mood board with the 9 projects they want to make the most in that year. So they're going to prioritize those 9 projects. I don't really like making Make 9s because like that is almost my amount of projects I can do in a year. So there's not a lot of room for me to change my mind and do, get distracted by new patterns. Yeah, I can't really do a lot of projects in a year, unfortunately. So committing to 9 or, already deciding 9 beforehand is a bit much for me. I obviously have 9 patterns that I would like to make next year. Don't get me wrong. In my head, I have it. But it's like kind of the same as this year because there are a lot of sweaters that were on that list that I would like to make last year but didn't get to it this year either. So yeah, they're just staying on the list. Actually, it's a lot of Rebecca Clow patterns, to be honest. That is the same as the Lusk tee that I make and the Tulsa tee that is Christina is currently making. I think I'll start the year with going back to K-pop masks because I want to make tapes to book sleeves and are bookmarked with these characters on it. That is cute. That sounds like a great idea. That is lovely. I also really need to start a pattern notebook for. Yeah, it is very helpful. whatever you prefer. If you want it physically, yeah, I just have a notebook. And I kind of keep people's sizes on there. I let them try on socks and sweaters and see if how they like the fit. Or, I ask them to loan me their favorite sweaters so I can measure. That's what I write down in there. And then in project IDs and stuff, but not really my projects itself. I prefer to do that digitally, so I use Ravelry. On Ravelry, I post every project I make, and then I can post easily the yarn I'm using, how much I needed. You can post the hooks or the needle size you used on there. You can link it to a pattern, so I can easily find that one back. And you can also make notes of things you changed or did wrong or felt were weird and you need a solution for. Stuff like that. And I do that. So I can keep track. And I noticed myself too that if I was now making socks for a friend again, and I knew pretty sure that how long I needed to make the socks, but I was like, let's check, and my immediately response was opening Ravelry instead of my notebook. So I think it's a good thing that I'm keeping my projects and all the notes going with that project digitally in Ravelry. Ravelry is basically Goodreads for knitting and crochet. I do think it's better for knitting than crochet. I think there are more knitting patterns on there than crochet. I feel like a lot of crochet patterns are going through Etsy, which is a shame. Because buying them through Ravelry means I can re-download them every time I lose them. But, my hard disk dying on me multiple times, that is actually very helpful. And yeah, I don't know if that is the case in Etsy. And then I have to look at multiple locations. So I prefer to have everything in one place. So if I can buy it through Ravelry, I will. 9? No, numbers right. Yeah. I don't know how they came with 9, honestly. I didn't know why they came up with 9. I need a physical notebook or I'll forget it exists. Yeah. Fair. And it's fun because you can also glue strands of yarn in it. And the labels. So you also won't forget which yarn you use. What is a good idea? What is? To put yarn pieces on the labels. Yeah, I've seen somebody else do it. It's not my idea. I think. I can say her name 100 times except now, obviously. Sarah. From It's a Sarah. Do it. Bless you, baby. I think it was you. Bless you, babe. He has his headset on. He can't hear. This is gonna be one big hoodie. I love it. I'm also very excited that this scarf has a button. I really liked how the length of the scarf is on one side, so you can wear it in different ways, like short. That's probably how I wear it. But I also really like the long look. And I like that there is a button that you can decide on. You know, that makes it adjustable for you if you want to wear it long or short. I think it looked really good. So what do you usually watch when you're crocheting or knitting? Or are you listening to a podcast? I usually watch YouTube, specifically podcasts from knitters or crocheters. I love doing that while knitting or crocheting myself. And then Buffy really works for me. Today it were all Animal Crossing and Disney Dreamlight Valley streams, because Wish Blossom Ranch came out, and I'm excited for that one. I still have to get it. And I'm also excited for the new Animal Crossing update in January, so yeah, I've been watching those mostly. But, you know, some movies would work for me. Anything that is comfort. For me, that would probably work. So Alice would work. I've really missed having a full crochet knitting day. I really missed it. I'm so glad I'm doing this. And all because of the challenge. So yeah, I'm having a blast today. Just feeling very relaxed right now because of it. Although I am starting to feel a little bit in my shoulder. But that's probably because of this chair. This chair isn't the best for knitting. It is a bit too high, but if I put the things away, it is a bit too low. So I watch BookTube and Crochet Vlog. Yeah. And then listen to a lot of audiobooks. Oh yeah, I love listening to audiobooks, but I've gotten out of the habit of it because I could not concentrate when I was sick, and now I have a hard time getting back into it. I keep forgetting to do it, if that makes sense. It's not that I don't want to or I don't enjoy it. I just forget it exists, some sort of. And also the current audiobook I'm not really enjoying, which is so sad because it's the Witch Baking series by the same author as we were reading the Vampire Knitting Club by. And I think that is the problem because I expected too much. Because I love the Vampire Knitting Club so much, I assumed all her series would be such a great hit. And I think that's the problem. That's on me. But I don't think that is helping. I would like to finish it. Because it isn't that long. And I have like 3 hours left. But yeah, if I was excited for the book, I would be less forgetful about it. Still have to wait a bit before I can start the vampire knitting books. If I do it now, I forget. But I'm really looking forward to listening to those. I think we're going for just another half hour. I think after that I will get too much pain in my arms. And we do not want to get pain because of, knitting and crocheting too long. Mm-hmm. Don't have a cushion here, otherwise I would use that. That can help sometimes if you get, pain in your upper arm or your shoulders. To put a pillow where your arms can rest on your lap. So, who else is already decorating for Christmas? Am I the only idiot? I am having a blast though, and the sparkly lights make me so happy. Today, it was 3 o'clock when I had to put on my little desk light that I have on my windowsill next to the couch that I crochet and knit on, because it was already getting dark. And I'm so happy that I have the Christmas trees on and all the sparkly lights and the guirlandas and stuff, because it makes me so much happier. I don't have I have less trouble now with the dark than I had before I had all lights in my house. I'm not done though yet. I still need to finish the kitchen decor. All the gingerbread stuff, getting my plates and mugs and cookie jars and stuff like that out. I'm very excited about it. But that is the last thing in the kitchen. And then I have to clean out the tables and, bring everything back to the cellar and stuff. I will still need to do the tablescape. Everything is Disney themed here. Obviously inspired by the Disney trip. I already had Disney Christmas, but now it's extreme. And the 20th of December, I'm going to hold a Disney princess party. We're going to have a Disney princess dinner. And I'm going to try to cook fancy. And I would like to have a Disney princess tablescape. So we also got my Mrs. Potts teapot out of the attic and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. So I can use those too. I'm very pleased with it, guys. It's the little things that make me extremely happy. And right now it is Twinkly Lights, Disney, knitting and crocheting. So yeah, I'm having a good time. I saw a bunch of Christmas lights on the way to my game last night. I'm so excited. Yeah, I love it. So it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. It just makes the dark season better. I still would like to get more twinkly lights because I did not have enough lights to put on all my garlands as well as my 2 Christmas trees. But oh well. I'm just adding a bit to it every single year. I also can't wait to bake Christmas cookies. I am so excited. It is officially baking season, people. If you didn't got the clue in fall and Halloween, you better get the clue now. We have started. You're late to the party. But there are definitely some new cookie recipes I want to try from the cookie book I got. Like there are cinnamon stars in it and stuff like that. So yeah, really would like to. I also would like to make speculas for myself for the first time. I've made one speculas, but it was all allergy free. It had no gluten, no nuts, no dairy, no, it was completely vegan. It was biological. It was everything. So that tastes a bit different. So I would like to make the classics for me because I do not have allergies, so I can just eat the classics. I've only set up the advent calendar on my piano. Oh, that's I still need to do the advent calendar. True, yeah. Almost forgot that one. All the services are full with either crochet or K-pop sticks. Fair enough. So I think I'll only decorate a bit more after the market on the 10th. Yeah, that makes sense though. That makes sense. Fair enough. I'm going to listen to audiobooks. What kind of audiobooks do you like to listen to? I'm just very curious. Christmas tree is up here. Yes, I love it. Do you have a theme? How does it look? What colors do you have? Do you have a rainbow of colors or did you pick one? I love Christmas. Or I love the decor mostly. Yeah. Decorating is the best part. And I'm also very, very happy. Last year, my best friend got me all this gingerbread stuff, like a mug and a cookie jar and stuff like that. So this is the first year it's going out. Because last year is the first year I had gingerbread theme in my kitchen. So yeah, I'm excited for the gingerbread dinnerware. I only listen to fantasy these days. I don't know what boodschap I'm meant to be. Like, that is obviously an autocorrect that I don't know how to translate. I know what it means, but that is not what you meant, probably. Unless it's fancy. That is fun, though. I'm currently in my cozy fantasy sort of era, like minnow crates and stuff. But also, Vampire Knitting Club is it for it. But it's such a cozy series, but it's a mystery. So, it has vampires and witches. It's fantasy. I feel like it can. That is also the element which I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row 5 out of 23. Oh, actually, the other one also. That wasn't great. Okay, row 2 also counts. So that's the one I marked. Right? No, that's not the one I marked. Alright, so 5 rows. But they need only 21 rows, so you know. Almost at a quarter. We don't have a thing. We go every year to the great Christmas show and got there are some new decorations. Oh, I love that. That is cute. Must be so nice to be able to pick out something every year. That seems like loads of fun to me. Although Nancy Warrenco's message I already have listened to. I always search for witches, vampire, werewolves to kind of yeah, smart. So can you tell me the witching baking one? Does it get better? Like the vampire knitting books, loved it. Immediately needed to start the second book. I haven't listened to the Stich, the witch's baking book in a couple of days now. It could have been done by now already. So obviously I'm less interested. I think it's not as cute and cozy. So does it get cozier than that? I wish she had a restaurant or a bookshop of her, or not a bookshop, like a cafe or a bakery of her own. That would have been great. I know, now I see it at work. Fantasy books over here. I was like, would it be books? But that's quite long to autocorrect boodschappen to. It's like, that's a long autocorrect. I'm not sure if it is books. But it was books. Should have known. I should have known. Oh, so funny. It does that sometimes. 7.5 more minutes. And then I have knitted and crocheted today for 7 hours. If I keep going like this, it is not gonna take a lot of days to hit the 24 hours. It's definitely going better than with reading, I feel like. If I stop this live, I really still want to knit or crochet on the couch. But my, you see it. My posture is just better on the couch, I feel like. So I have to see if the crocheting still hurts there, or it doesn't hurt that much, guys. But my arms are still sore from carrying 3 garlands this week because, you know, I'm weak now. I can't carry anything anymore, and I forgot. So, yeah, if the crocheting keeps, this, it is muscle pain. That's it. That's right here. This is where the muscle pain is now. If that keeps happening on the couch with crocheting, I will knit the sleeves on the last tee, probably. It is the last tee pattern, but I'm making a sweater. So it's my last sweater. So it will be long sleeve. But if not, I probably just keep crocheting on the hood. Because it is quite easy and cozy to do. The Vampire Book Club is better than the other series it has. Oh, that's a shame that I started with that one. I love that one. But I am tempted to do the Vampire Book Club too. I don't know. Maybe I will have to continue to it just to see if it gets better. I'm not sure. I'm just missing a bit of the cozy vibes. It's probably because it is a competition. That is obviously less cozy than, starting in an immortal knitting club in a yarn shop. I can just get rid of the pattern. Like, I know what you do for the next 20 rows. We're good. We are good. I think this is going to be a cozy scarf though. So, like, the baby hat was like this big. It was super cute. Tiny bit bigger than this, so. It is starting to officially look like a hood. Even though it is way too tiny for me. Christina, did you try other patterns by Rebecca Clow or just the Tolstati? I'm very curious. Because there are a lot of Rebecca Clow patterns on my list that I really want to make. The Lanner is one. That is the first Rebecca Clow pattern I bought and fell in love with. However, the yarn that I wanted to make it in is... I need to play Yarn Chicken. There's no way I can buy it anymore. So that sucks, and that is keeping me from doing it, as well as I need to learn the Fisherman Rib Stitch. However, she's also making stockinette lanark. So now I'm definitely like, oh, I'll save that yarn for the stockinette version. And then I'll make the lanark with another yarn. But you just need so much because of the fisherman ribs. And the stick season is one I really want to make by Rebecca Claw. And then, yeah, I want to buy the Tosta. As to have a simple, nice, basic raglan. Because I really like her neckline. And there are more. I have more. I have those. Is it the Cargill? The sweet sweater. She has a light pink sample. And it has like a sort of lacy cable. The pictures are taken on the beach again. It's really, really cute. That's also the problem with it. I feel like that should be made in like a light pastel-y color, like light pink or something. I don't do well with light colors. So yeah, that's why I haven't made it yet. There are so many Rebecca Claw patterns I still want to make. And then currently, Mippy the Label comes out with good stuff that I'm really interested in. I never heard from her until like 6 months ago, and now there are like 3 patterns on my list that she is making or already came out with that I would like to knit. So very curious as how her patterns work. Just finished working! Hooray! Well done, well done. Nice job. Well done, Jess. I know I've swatched for a Mippy the Label pattern because she was doing a test knit. And she was asking for a worsted with something else. And I hit gauge with DK weight. Whereas she was asking for worsted with something else. So it would be at least bulky or very bulky. And I hit gauge with DK weight yarn. Like a fingering weight held with lace. So I'm a bit nervous about her gauges now. But you know, it's fine because I could hit gauge with DK. And that is what I usually have instead of bulky. So, you know, that's better. But yeah, there are 3 patterns I would like to make from her too. Just a toss at the end. I mostly knit socks. Oh, nice. I love socks. I love knitted socks so much. Can I ask, how many knitted socks do you have? Do you have a box of socks? And do you have a sock drawer? That is my dream. Like, we're getting a new bedroom. And I'm getting a new closet, therefore. And all I want is a drawer specifically for my knitted socks in it. That's the dream to me. Then when I was on vacation last month, my boyfriend was done with it. I needed to knit sweaters and that stuff. So he said, you have enough socks. You can... But you never have enough socks. Like, that's not a thing, dude. Like, do you know how nice they are? Is he not allowed to wear them? Is that why he doesn't know? Yeah. Well, to be honest, I really enjoy knitting sweaters. I really enjoy going in the round for a long time. And I guess you like that too, because you knit socks, but then you could be just knitting cable socks all the time. I don't know, obviously. You have more than 30 pair of knitted socks. Oh, that's the dream. I hope to get there one day. I would love that so much, because that also means that you do not wear the same socks all the time, so they don't wear out as fast. So they're, you can enjoy them longer because you interchange them more. Oh, that would be the dream to me. That seems lovely. And they make such nice gifts too. I bet people would love to receive them. There's always reasons to knit socks. Don't worry. There's always a reason to knit socks. But I do really enjoy knitting sweaters. That's correct, right? Yeah, I love it. Oh, it sounds perfect. Do you have Instagram? Can I see your socks? Like that, I would love that. Always those pictures on Instagram from the sock designers with their box of socks and their drawers of socks where they all neatly folded. I fold my socks too. But I just have a tiny stack. So I think with my Christmas socks, I have 6 pairs. And the Christmas socks I only wear with Christmas. The Halloween socks I wear year round. but the Christmas socks they need to stay special, so they can only be worn in November and December. I wanted to do that with Halloween too, but then I just do not have enough socks, so I wear those because they're purple and green and stuff like that. So that is, I prefer, I like those colors. Oh yeah. But I also knit on my work, and then I can't do sweater knitting. So yeah, I get it. Oh, if you would, I would love to. Yes, please. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. If you have meetings and stuff, you can't do this. If it's just on your break, then maybe, because like I put a sweater in the bag like this, so I feel like this bag is still portable enough. If I'm on the in the body on the round, but yeah, there it's the full bag you have to bring with you next to your work bag. Whereas I also take socks to work because I can just put that in my normal bag, and then we're good. But yeah, I've knitted more pair of socks for other people than for me. I found out, and I was not happy with that fact, so. That's why I'm gonna focus on knitting a pair of socks for myself next year. And there is one. I've gotten a sock set. I ordered a loose skein by a Dutch dyer, but she forgot to send it with the Halloween box, which fair enough happens, right? And she felt bad about it, so she decided to send me the full sock set instead of the loose skein. And I really want to knit that sock set now because it's Beetlejuice, but I should preferably knit with the sock yarn from Hobie because I'm trying to make a video where I test every single Hobie sock yarn for over 3 years now. So it would be nice because I now almost finally got all the yarns. The problem is that 2 of the yarns that I tried were for socks that I gave away. So that is not very helpful, but I know how they knit, and I can ask them how they wear. I just can't show them. I don't know if I write this correctly in English, but correct me if you don't. So yeah, it's fine. You can do it in Dutch too, and then I'll translate it. That's absolutely fine. Should I stop the timer? I'm getting yarn. Oh, I'm almost out, guys. Look. Almost used up 1 skein. That's fun. That's a good stopping point. When I use that skein up, we're done. This is the sock set. Isn't it pretty? This is the Beetlejuice sock set. This is the skein I ordered, the main skein. And then she decided to put dark purple in it, which I absolutely love. And then very bright green. So I know exactly how I want to make these. I want to do a pop of color of this on top. Then knit the cuff in this. Then do a tiny bit of color work with the slime green that it sort of looks like it's dripping down. And then I'm going to knit with the full skein for the feet. Then this is probably going to be the heel. And then this for the foot, the full skein for the foot again, and then the purple for the toe. I think that would be fun. So this was on purpose. I forgot. I'm sorry. Timer back home. I think most of us are pretty fluent in typos. Yeah, that is also true. That is also true. Oh, that's also why I take my knitting to work. So, Christina is working in healthcare, specifically for people with Down syndrome. And sort of alike Down syndrome. And they sometimes have crafty evenings. And then she takes her socks with her. So, she can do something crafty too to stimulate it, but she also can immediately put it down when asked for it. And this is exactly why I take socks to work. I work in mental health care. I am working on a house with young people with mental health issues in it, and they live there. And, we try to do things together, and they actually watch movies and stuff a lot together. And, that is obviously people that could benefit from having hobbies, and they usually do have hobbies. But I think crafting can be a really good one. So I tend to take my socks with me, so that when we're having a moment in the living room, I always am in the living room in some house, sitting there waiting for people to come or not, and then I knit. So they can see it, and if they want to, I can learn them how to do it. So yeah, I absolutely forget. Oh, I wanted to buy that set and then forgot. I also don't know if because she re-dyed some. And she sent this to me in the Christmas Advent. I have her pink Christmas Advent. So Alexander might have some still on our website. Because I recently got this. I ordered this one and the Haunted Mansion one. And she forgot them. Which, fair enough, can happen. She was like, I'm gonna re-dye them. And I was like, yeah, don't do it for just me, please. Like, you have a lot of lovely yarn in your shop. I'm sure I can find another one. So she did either still have some or re-dyed Beetlejuice, and then I chose another skein for the Haunted Mansion one. It is I chose one and that one wasn't available anymore. And I was like, yeah, I want a skein that matches your sock subscription from 2 years ago. Wonderfully, she still knew which one. And she was like, oh, I think that one will match too. And I was like, I'll trust you. Just said it. She was like, yeah, if you don't like it, you can return it. And I was like, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. I can't foresee a world where that is gonna happen, but sure, thanks. So I will have a look. Yeah, I don't know for certain, but it's not that long ago. So if you really want to, this is the time to still try. You might be able to. I'm very curious how that Haunted Mansion looked. I haven't seen it. That were definitely my two fandoms I was the most excited about. But I already got her Wednesday calendar and the pink calendar, so I could not also buy the Halloween sock boxes. Which is a shame. I wanted to. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to. Almost at the end. Oh. I don't even know if I can finish my row, people. We'll see. We will see. Did you have you been to the Breidagen, Christina? I haven't been this time, because it's further away in Nijkerk, and I couldn't do it with the driving and stuff. I just couldn't make it work. It was a tiny bit too early for me. But I went with my best friend to the one in Breda in the beginning of the year because she could drive me. And I could sleep there, so it wasn't as tiring. I was really tempted to get a hobby advent calendar, but I wanted to make my own scarf and gloves if I make them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I get it. I don't really want an advent calendar with projects with it. Obviously, you can still make your own, right? You can choose other scarf and gloves. But I do like advents. I really, really like opening yarns every day or every Sunday. I have, you do need to be careful, or you don't need to. But I have ordered one from an unknown to me dyer before that I saw something and I liked, but it was not a dyer that I like 99% of the yarns from. And that is, I haven't used it yet. That one was harder. It wasn't a fade. It had no correlation. And it is harder to use that one, I feel like. I will also make a striped sweater with that one. That has been the planning from the beginning because that's the only way I can see a sweater out of that. So I would advise to have a yarn advent from a place where you like 95% of the yarns. So it is, doesn't really matter what you get. You're probably gonna love it anyway. I have a 24-day advent. But I've also seen the sock boxes where they have a big string, and not minis, but they have, the 100 string gram sock yarn every Advent Sunday. So you get 4 of them. And I thought that was really fun because then you have 4 pairs of socks you can knit for the season. And I might do that one year too, because it seems like a lot of fun. And then there is apparently, but I don't think we can get it in the Netherlands. I cannot finish my row, guys. The yarn is done. I have lost yarn chicken. I have balls enough. I'll finish my row and then the slideshow is over. Then we're done. Then that is good for my arm. I feel like it's safe. And then we have been here for 2 hours, so I feel like that's fair. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to tell you. I've I have seen, but I don't think we can get it in the Netherlands. So please tell me if I'm wrong. But I've seen dyers, I think mostly Canadian dyers, do self-striping socks with 24 colors. So you just need one pair of socks the whole Advent season, and you can just do a stripe a day, and you get a new color every day. You just basically, should let your partner cake it up, put it in a project bag, and then, don't look in your project bag. And you just get a new color every stripe. And that seems like so much fun. And it is just a small project, so it seems to be very doable to knit a stripe every single day. And I think that would be just lovely. I think that it would look so cozy, but I don't think we can get it in the Netherlands. Otherwise, I would definitely get that one. I would definitely like to get a self-striping Advent sock yarn. I think that would be so fun. You did order the muesli one. Oh, I'm very excited. Very curious about that one. Hope it's good. No, I did not. Also, it is not so far away from here, but I don't have someone to go with anymore, and I don't like to go along. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe next time we can go together. Or we can meet there. I want to go. It is further for me. The Nijkerk one. Like Breda is also not next to me. But it's close enough. It's close enough. I got 3 Advent calendars this year. Oh, which ones did you get? That's so exciting. That does sound really fun, right? Like, I need it. I do have 2 skates with Xmas Hobby sock yarn already. Oh, that's nice. I forgot to buy them in sale, people. I've been yapping that I want to do that for ages because I want to continue my Christmas blanket. And then I forgot to order one for myself. Luckily, Jon bought one for me as a gift. And he was like, because I had seen it, he orders in my account, so I get the points, and, I had to set everything up. Anyway, and he was like, do you have preference which one you get for Christmas or your birthday? And I was like, yes, the Christmas yarn I would like to get for my birthday, because then I can still do the blanket before Christmas. Like, I'm not finishing it, but at least I can go further before Christmas, and that seems like fun. He was like, all right. So from the 15th on, I can continue with my Christmas blanket, because he bought me a Hobby Christmas sock yarn, and I'm very excited about it. And they're not the softest yarn, but I also think that's why they're durable socks. And I think they're just so cozy. They look so cute. I'm very happy with it. I wear them all the time. With Christmas, I try to wear them as much as possible. And as soon as they need to go in the wash, they immediately go in the wash. And when they're out, I'm wearing them again. Oh, that is my room, guys. This is my room. This is how far I got in 2 hours. Let me stop the timer. I'm 7 hours and 21 minutes in today. Oh, maybe the Nicole C. Mendes from Germany had that one. Oh, really? I don't think I know that dyer. Let me check. I think the only dyer I know is Homespit House in Germany. I think that would be so lovely. See, this is how I should have known. I had too much going on. I have a large project cardboard box. Yeah, I get it. Like, yeah. Fair enough. I have a big box. It's like those you can put in the cubes, the calyx cubes from IKEA. And that's where a lot of my knitting accidentally ended up. But not all my project bags fit in there anymore, and not everything fits in the project bags I have. So it is basically project bags and that big box now. That just is not helpful. Who cares? It happens. You just have to finish things, yes. But then, I started a new project today, so we will see. I just finished the fern plant and I just hit the 12 hours halfway through in 2 days. That is very well done. Really well done. Please don't hurt yourself. Obviously, we're kind of trained to do these long hours. But yeah, this isn't fun if we get hurt, so. But I'm very glad. Very good. Very proud of you. I have one from 6-7 hours. One from Handgeverfd by Therese. Oh, that's the one I got last year. Handgeverfd by Therese. But hers I find harder to incorporate because it isn't a fade. And they were all speckled and so different. So I'm going to do that in a striped sweater. And then the Hobbit from the Spin Godin. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't think I know Spin Godin and Source. She has one called Pumpkin Spice Latte. Excuse me. This is the Cece Mendes thing, by the way. I'm doing everything at once. She has stripy sock yarn club. She has Christmas cookies, and that looks cute. Peppermint chocolate. Oh, they all look so good. Thank you. I didn't know this one. Oh, that is gorgeous. Excuse me. So how's the shop called? Oh, actually, Nicole Simanes. That is. Let me find her on Instagram because I will forget on Etsy. Thank you. Oh, she also has the sock blockers that I need another from. Oh, yes. She has hot pink. I have soft pink now, but I would not mind a pair of hot pink. I have only one. I need a second soft pink to complete the set. Alright, now find the other one. I get so distracted every single time. You know it's true when you can't even say that sentence before getting distracted. Oh, that does look good. The picture with the hobbit and the 3 mini skeins. That looks good. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that, Advent. Alright, I added that one too. Now the other one. Thanks, I've got them on. For you to end here, right? I feel like this is a good timing moment. It's not that big yet. It's starting to look, but it's gonna be here. So this is how far I go. But it's nice to work on this. I love double crochet, and it's gonna be easy. I love this. She only dyes self-striping yarns. I saw. They all looked pretty. That is. Gotta be. Might not be smart that I know that now, but especially since I live on the German border. So. But yeah, that. Thank you. It is going to be helpful. And I did see something about a Christmas mystery box. I could not specify that it was a self-striping Advent, but you know, like you said, she only dyes self-striping, so I guess. But I don't think you could get it anymore. All my body still feels very fine. Nothing hurts even a little. Oh, that's good. That's good. And so I'm not stopping for today yet. No, me neither. If it is better on the couch, if it keeps hurting, then I will stop, because it is muscle pain from carrying still. So then you know, I don't want to overdo it, because I would like to knit and crochet a lot tomorrow again. Then I need to cook and eat something first. Yeah, please do eat. That is important. Please eat. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for being here today, hanging out with me all day. I had a blast of a time. Thank you so much, Nana, for organizing this crochet and knitting challenge. It was exactly what I needed, so I'm very pleased with it. Thank you all so much. I will see you tomorrow on Reading Sprints, where I will not be chatting every time and we can actually read. Until then, have a lot of fun. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you. Bye.